Yup, what's good with it? It's your boy, Big Protege. Back with another motherfucker video, man. So, I guess the topic again is, I want to clarify this Amazon shit for y'all. I guess I'm going to call this one Amazon Days versus Amazon Nights. Um, if you ask me for real, man, same shit, different toilet, but front half days compared to nights, I'm going to just say that shit, the nighttime shit, is just a little bit more relaxing, for me, just a little bit more relaxed. It's a little bit more relaxed, for me. I get other opinions from other coworkers. Overall, they probably just can't stand none of that shit, you know. And I kind of agree, because like I said, from a person who is a entrepreneur at heart and a person that don't want to have to, work a 9 to 5 and punch a clock, I can feel they pain. But, I'm just here to say that front half nights has been way more chill for me. You know what I'm saying? I go through, punch my clock, whether I'm later or I'm not. I punch my clock, you know what I'm saying? I go get my station. Shit, I just try to rock out to the end of the motherfucking night and I go home. So I know for each day that I clock in, you know what I'm saying, and I clock out, I'm getting paid, baby, regardless, you know, they got to pay me. I know I get a weekly check every motherfucking week. I get direct deposits, so I get paid Wednesdays. Everybody else probably get paid Friday. But I know not to 10, everybody on direct deposit. So, not to 10, our shit be hitting at the same time. Cha-ching, you know what I'm saying? Uh, for those who pick up shifts and, pick up extra hours, that's all good. They shit probably a little fatter than mine or whatever. But, you know, I get what I get and I get the fuck on up out of there. But yeah, like I said in the last video, I think I was rambling. Man, that last video was way too long. Maybe it was long enough for you guys, but I want to try to keep things a little bit more short and sweet, and I don't want to be talking for no 20 minutes or nothing like that. Maybe no more than 10 or 15 minutes. I try to keep it, keep it that short for you guys. But yeah, working for Amazon, front half was just too much for me. Like I said, I was getting up too early. I mean, too late. It was just too early for me. So I switched. I did an internal transfer for the same site that I'm at, which was approved. So this is going on week 3, maybe week 4. Yeah, I think week 3. Week 3. I don't want to put it. Yeah, week 3. I mean, working front half nights. So a lot of people, it's funny. It's funny. A lot of people don't know what front half and back half and all that is. If you work for Amazon, I mean, just make it make sense. Front half is the front half of the week. Some people work Sunday through Wednesday. Some people, I heard some people working Monday through Thursday. That's considered front half. Um, Back half is basically the end of the week. You pretty much working from, I believe, Wednesday through, it's 4 days, right? So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. You either work a Wednesday through Saturday or you work a Thursday through Sunday. That's considered back half. Once again, front half is considered Sunday through Wednesday or Monday through Thursday. And back half is Wednesday through Saturday or Thursday through Sunday. Donut shift is, I believe, it depends on how you pick your shift. You either working front half donut shift, which is, I believe, You probably work Sunday and Monday, or you work Monday and Tuesday, or something like that, and you're off. Basically, it's split up, meaning you're not working consecutively 4 days back to back or 3 days back to back or whatever. You get some type of, break in between your 4 days or whatever. But you're gonna do, I think, a minimum of 4 days or something like that. So it's either Monday, Tuesday, you off Wednesday, or if you, I mean, I guess you kind of pick your days. It's either you work Monday, off Tuesday, come in Wednesday, Thursday, off Friday type shit. However they do that, they call it the donut shift or whatever. But I don't really know too much about that shift per se because I don't work that shift. Also, flex is another shift. I think they can have two different versions, but I think it's really one right now. Um, like I said, I don't really know the difference, but only thing with flex is it's just flexible. I guess you just pick your hours, pick your shifts, and whether it's days or nights. And I think it's a minimum of you have to at least work 4 hours within a week or something like that. I don't know, whatever, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some people take advantage of flex. Me, I just do my front half. I was on front half days. Now I'm on front half nights. That way I get my weekends. I get my Thursday, Friday, and my Saturday. No matter if it's days or nights. Regardless, I get my Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And that seems to be working for me right now. A lot of people tell me I should go to flex. I should go to flex. But just listening about it, I mean, flex. I know me. I'm go flex. Flex the fuck about that motherfucker. Meaning, if this week I'm gonna do 12 hours, the next week, oh, I need some money, I'm gonna do 30 hours. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it sounds like. But me, I'd rather just go ahead and do my anywhere between 36 to 40 hours a week and guarantee my payment for the week. That's cool for me. I use my unpaid time and my personal time. I just juggle it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the negatives right now, but I don't have enough unpaid time hours to cover a whole shift, that's really what you would call a UPT ninja. So I am a UPT ninja. I'm working on trying to build that time up. But like I said, right now I think I have like 3 hours of personal time and I have like 6 hours of unpaid time. So I'm kind of, I'm not in the negatives. I'm right where I don't mind going to work every day, my 4 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving room for if I need to be late an hour or if I just don't feel like staying the whole shift, I can leave an hour early, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm right there. I'm really in the yellow, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in the position where I'm not in the red. You feel me? Meaning I'm not in a position where, they really can't say nothing to me. They can't say, oh, you gonna lose your job, or they can't say nothing to me. I have the time to cover. Um, I'm out of the probationary period, so really I should be getting my blue vest anytime soon, which an employee had told me I needed to check in with HR about it. I'm trying to be patient, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and check with them and see what they gonna do because I guess with that blue badge you get more benefits. You get the Amazon Prime, where I can order stuff off Amazon. I get the employee discounts and that thing. But as of right now, I guess I'm a seasonal white badge. So at any moment, if they just say, hey, you're not meeting our criteria and they decide to get rid of me, they can. You know, hey, but like I said, I'm a real G. I'm a rocket to the wheels fall off. Um, I ain't gonna say nothing if they don't say nothing, but I think I do need to talk to HR about the blue badge or whatever. So back to the the gist of the story. Front half days versus front half nights. Front half nights has been more convenient for me. I believe. I really believe like it saved my job. I think if I was on front half days, I probably would be in the negatives right now. Meaning I would be in the loop of losing my job. Or I would probably be sitting on 2 hours of unpaid time. You know, because I didn't want to get up at 5 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. to get to work at 7. Unfortunately, I'm using public transportation, which is cheaper for me to use. Because I'm in the process of saving up for a vehicle or whatever. Um, yeah, that type shit. So, yeah, man, it's your big man protege, man. Once again, I am an artist, producer, host, and promoter, Cleveland, Ohio. Currently working for Amazon Fulfillment Center. Um, Front half nights, no longer on front half days. No more management all up in my face. Of course, there's managers at night, but it's way more relaxed, way more relaxed. And, as long as you do your job, at least attempt to hit rate, they pretty much, leave you the hell alone in there. So far, so good for me, you know. And it comes with a $1.50 an hour shift differentiation. So I'm currently at $20 an hour instead of 18.50. So yeah. And then, of course, once I get my blue badge, I believe that I get some type of raise with that as well. So yeah, and I'm approaching my 6 month mark. So you know what I'm saying? This is the longest I've been rocking with Amazon this time around. I am a rehire. I worked peak season last year, Christmas time peak season. So I worked like 3 months, maybe 4 months. And then I fell for the UPT trap, meaning I got fired for having negative UPTs. So this time around, I'm definitely taking it much more serious. And it is. So that's what it is, man. Once again, like I said, I'm an artist, producer, host, and promoter. Please check my music out on my page, man. Leave comments, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when the next time I drop a video, man. And I'm out. Hey.